What causes tides in the oceans on the Earth? Many elements can influence the change in tides. However, gravity produced from the Sun and Earth are the greatest forces that create tides. The Earth and Moon are constantly pulling at each other. Because water is always moving, the Moon is able to pull it from the Earth. The pulling gravity of the Sun and Moon causes the uneven sea levels by pulling the oceans towards them. This could result in a larger bump of seawater on the sides of the Earth. When the Sun and Moon create a line with Earth, whether in new or full moons, the high tides are extra high and the low tides are lowered significantly. These exaggerated tides are called spring tides. When the Moon is in its first quarter or third quarter phase at a perpendicular angle with the Sun and Earth, the gravity of the Sun and Moon cancel each other out, resulting in neap tides, or moderate average tides. This visual shows the change from spring to neap tides. As the Sun, Earth, and Moon are aligned, the high tides are extra high. This is a spring tide. When the Sun, Earth, and Moon are perpendicular, tides on Earth are average because the gravitational force from the Sun and Moon cancel each other out. Solar tides are about half as strong as lunar tides. Even though the Sun's gravitational force is greater than the Moon's closer proximity gives it a greater effect on tides. Spring tides and neap tide levels are about 20% higher or lower than average. As shown on the graph, spring tides have a much larger range than a neap tide. The closest distance the Moon is to Earth in its lunar cycle is called its perigee. The farthest distance the Moon is called its apogee. This has a small effect on tide levels.